What if I told you that one man revolutionized the way we travel, use energy, and even explore space? All in just 2 decades. That man is Elon Musk. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how Elon Musk turned bold ideas into billions, and how his formula for success might inspire you to take action in your own life. Born in South Africa in 1971, Musk was a curious and driven child, obsessed with reading and technology.
You just really wanted to learn. So at an early stage, you had that, and you had that inner drive yourself.
Yeah. Well, I got bored easily.
At the age of 12, he taught himself to code and created a video game called Blaster, selling it for $500. But that was just a glimpse of what was to come. In 1995, after moving to the US and studying physics at Stanford University, Musk dropped out after just 2 days to pursue his entrepreneurial ambitions.
You don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. You can learn anything you want for free. It is not a question of learning.
Along with his brother Kimball, he co-founded Zip2, a city guide software for newspapers. They started the company with only $28,000 from their father, and Elon worked tirelessly, even sleeping in the office.
As we move forward in time, 20 years ago, when we first met, you were starting your first internet company of 2, the one before PayPal, Zip2. And I know that in your youth, you envisioned a variety of industries that needed to change. When you were pursuing your first one, did you imagine you would get to the next one and the next one?
No, I mean, when I was in college, I just thought, well, what are the things that are most likely to affect the future of humanity, just in, at a macro level? And it just seemed like it would be like the internet and sustainable energy, making life multiplanetary, and then genetics and AI. And I thought the first 3, if you worked on those, they were like almost certainly going to be good, and then the last 2, a little more dodgy.
In terms of the net benefit?
Yeah. It's with a double-edged sword, and you're not sure which edge is the worst.
After a few years of relentless effort, their hard work paid off. In 1999, they sold Zip2 to Compaq for $307 million. Musk personally walked away with $22 million from the deal. But that was just the beginning. What would you do with $22 million in your bank account? Most people would celebrate or retire. Musk, however, reinvested nearly all of it into his next ventures, and that led to his next massive success. In 1999, Musk invested $10 million of his Zip2 earnings to co-found X.com, an online payment company. 1 year later, X.com merged with Confinity, which had a money transfer service called PayPal. Musk's vision to revolutionize online payments turned PayPal into a dominant force.
I thought, well, if we can combine all types of financial services in one, so you could have like mortgages, like basically all your entire financial relationship seamlessly integrated together in one place online, that would be cool.
In 2002, eBay purchased PayPal for $1.5 billion. His personal cut, $180 million.
Shortly thereafter, in about June, July, we struck a deal with eBay to sell a company to eBay. Over for about $4.5 billion. But that was when eBay's stock price was about $55, and they hadn't split. So I guess in today's dollars, we're about $3 billion. So that worked out pretty well.
But Musk wasn't content with just making money. He wanted to change the world. Now let me ask you, what would you do with $180 million? For Musk, it was just the fuel to ignite his next world-changing ventures. That same year, Musk founded SpaceX. His vision? To make space travel affordable and efficient. But here's the interesting part. Musk had no connections to the aerospace industry. He simply studied everything he could about rocket science and engineering. He gathered experts around him, and his vision convinced early investors and even NASA. But success didn't come overnight. By 2008, after multiple failed rocket launches, SpaceX was on the brink of collapse. But then, SpaceX secured a $1.6 billion contract with NASA to resupply the International Space Station. This was the turning point. Imagine investing millions, only to face failure after failure. How would you keep going?
There are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight in the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that because those guys are, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
At the same time, Musk was entering the automotive industry. In 2004, he invested $6.5 million into Tesla, a fledgling electric car startup, and became its largest shareholder and chairman. Musk had no previous experience in the auto industry, but his vision for a future driven by sustainable energy convinced early investors and car enthusiasts alike. With Tesla, Musk wasn't just creating another car company, he was building a movement. For years, Tesla wasn't profitable, but Musk stayed the course, fighting off doubters and near bankruptcy. Finally, in 2020, Tesla turned a profit, and Musk's wealth skyrocketed.
After PayPal went public and then got bought by eBay in 2002, that actually freed up me and a bunch of other people to go and create companies. And I started debating between either solar, electric car, or space. I thought space was like the least likely to, nobody is going to be crazy enough to do space, so I better do space.
By 2021, Musk had become the richest person in the world, largely due to Tesla's soaring stock price. Here's a key takeaway. Musk's fortune didn't come from playing it safe. It came from betting big on the future, investing in industries he had no prior experience in, and learning as he went. Would you take the same risks for your dreams?
When I was young, I didn't really know what I was going to do when I got older. People kept asking me, but then eventually I thought that the idea of inventing things would be really cool. I read a quote from Arthur C. Clarke, which said that a sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, and that's really true.
So what's the real formula behind Elon Musk's success? It's a combination of vision, resilience, and relentless innovation. Musk once said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you're not innovating enough." And it's this mindset that's helped him turn millions into billions. Later in this video, I'll reveal the one key decision that Musk made, which changed everything for him, and it could change everything for you too. From teaching himself to code as a kid in South Africa to creating Zip2, from revolutionizing online payments with PayPal to taking on the space and automotive industries with SpaceX and Tesla, Elon Musk has created industries where there were none before, and he did it with a formula of big ideas, smart investments, and the courage to fail.
There's a whole generation coming through who seem really sad about the future. What would you say to them?
Well, I think if you want the future to be good, you must make it so. Take action to make it good, and it will be.